Well, hello there. It's a Bradgick show here, painting a Beagle. So, this is how I do it. Very similar to the other dogs I've put on my channel, but I'm going to try and be a wee bit more detailed this time. So we've got blocking in the colour areas with the number 18 round brush. I'm using a mixture of cadmium yellow, white and yellow ochre. These are Beagle T7 paints. They're the professional series. They're amazing. I got them for Christmas. Smooth, soft, good coverage. I really recommend them. Quite different from the student versions that I have been using. Putting down the brush strokes in the direction of the fur, fairly rough at first. So I'm adding a yellow ochre for darker fur and shadows. Using a number 4 round brush with the mixture of burnt sienna, which is brown, and cadmium yellow for the darker areas. I'm paying more attention to the fur with my brush strokes now to get the contrast in the edges. Adding preliminary highlights with titanium white and a number 4 brush to define some of the contours. I'm using longer strokes with a drier brush for the ears to make them look a little fluffy. Now I've done the eyes using number 1 brush and Lake Black. I define the super dark areas with the solid paint, then fill in the darker grey areas with a little water. So even though this whole area is black, it's important that the details are still showing. I'm using white to do some touch-ups and highlights, and then blending it with a damp brush. The irises are finished with yellow ochre and burnt sienna using a 20-0 brush. This is a tiny, very fine brush. I add a couple of dots of white and then blended it with some tiny drops of water. That gives it quite a smooth finish. And sorry about my head bobbing in and out of the shot there, it's a lot of detail, so I have to kind of crowd in on the painting a bit. The nose is similar to the eyes, it's all black, but some watered down black for the contrast. I'd use the solid black just for the inside of the nose and some of the seaming. I used white for detailing, plus this time I'd used a black mixed with white for a denser light grey. Added some colour patches to the fur on the muzzle using a watered down yellow ochre and a number 12 round brush. Using a number 0 sable brush with black and sienna mix to add dark fur detailing on the muzzle. The only place I used the colour other than my browns and yellows was here, which is cadmium red and white for the pink parts of the mouth. Use number 1 brush for some detailing in a solid white to really make the edges sharp. The white part of the body is a white mixed with a tiny amount of black, basically a very light grey. It has to have some kind of contrast with the paper. The rest of the body is done similar to the ears with long strokes with a dryish brush, but it's not as detailed because it's least focused. It's the least focused part of the image. So there you go. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. It costs you nothing, but it's going to help me out a lot. Thanks for watching.